strong. Y'all really gotta put in that pain. Peace. What's going on, gents? It takes a lot of effort to stay consistent and persistent and be able to bounce back. A lot of times we can't bounce back and the resiliency's not there. Y'all need to put in that pain. Let's get this strength. Gents. Short video today. I just want to show you guys a little bit of what people are doing nowadays to hide the fact that they're not lean. My mind's blown. I didn't think that this was even a thing. Let's check it out. Yep. That was something short. I didn't even really have a video for today. I just wanted to talk to you guys. Instant gratification kills. You need to be dedicated to delayed gratification. Wanting to get lean in seconds, wanting to get fit, rich in seconds, it's usually not the best way to go. You can win the lottery. You can have a windfall or an inheritance. It's not unrealistic, but it's not the primary way to go in this life if you want to be a winner. And let's keep on winning, gents. Let's keep doing our things. You know, when you're on this body game and you have that masculine frame and you carry that aura into a space, people want that. And so the path of least resistance is instantly desiring that instant gratification. When you take a bite of that Krispy Kreme, you get that instant dopamine rush. You drink that soda pop, you drink that caffeine drink, that Red Bull, you get that instant gratification. And it's not the same as you meal prepping your breakfast or having the ability to set yourself up for a good meal down the line by having an intermittent fasting schedule. Guys, we gotta tap in on this instant versus delayed gratification. That's the only way you're gonna get lean. Getting lean is about delaying your hunger, delaying your gluttony, and delaying the fast foods. Those are the three staples to getting lean. Outside of the nutrients, outside of the exercise, you gotta delay. A lot of people, when they get hungry, they don't even delay, they just go straight to eat. When you could just breathe, get some water, and then just the hunger cue and pain will go away and you're actually not that hungry. You might just be used to eating mechanically 4 times hand to mouth. You might be used to that habit or routine. If you want to get a new result, you got to get new habits and new routines. That's one of the reasons a lot of people do not become lean. They stick to their old habits and old routines. They can't get over being instantly gratified. They always want to consistently win, but in a negative way, because they are winning. We all want to win, right? And we all find ways to be winners. So we do win. It's just, it happens to come in a way where your future self loses, but your current self wins. Instant gratification versus delayed gratification. We all want to be winners. Your instant self wins, your future self loses. Like, what's going on here? Why would you choose that? Why would you choose that for yourself? I've never been in a situation either where my future self was ever like grateful that my instant self won in that moment. It's always like, dang, I should have kept going harder, right? I should have never let my foot off the gas, right? I should have been knocking out my 400 sets every day, right? I should have been doing my 100 to 200 dips, burpees, squats. I should have been more persistent. Instead of, never is it my future self says to my older self, I'm glad you slacked off. I'm glad you rested. I'm glad you gave up and decided to go back to being fat and not lean, not cold, no body gain. I'm glad you lost aura because you started to be sedentary and not mobile. Never does my future self say that to my older self. It's the same for y'all. Never do you go back and look at your old weakness and be like, I'm sure glad you stayed weak. I'm sure glad you did not compete against yourself to become the greatest version. And that's all we got to do out here, gents. In order to continue to win, compete against yourself. Win against yourself. And become the greatest version. Check out this other small excerpt right here.
Really need to begin to reward a culture of delayed gratification. Delayed gratification doesn't mean no gratification. It just means if you can wait, wait, because your time and opportunity will come. A young man who came to Dragon's Den and I funded him. His name was Johan. I gave him 2 million. I gave him 2 million on the premise of what he committed to me on the show. And when I did the due diligence, I asked him very specific questions about how he'd conducted himself and his business. And the only thing I was asking him was I was trying to understand the man's lifestyle. Because 2 million rand's a lot of money. When I give it to you, where is it going to go? We actually understood that his problem is he's a brilliant business person. He's just very bad at managing his personal lifestyle. And so because he mixes his business life with his personal life, his business is now not investment worthy. This is a culture. Because you have it, you need to show you have it. You ever thought about what we do? We buy things we don't need to impress people we don't like, who won't even remember that we bought those things. It is the most fascinating mental thinking.
We all gonna win. It takes time, persistency, and you have to have specific motivation and drive. Otherwise, you're gonna give up. Choose to delay your gratification over instant gratification, and also choose to get on body game and mature your frame. A long frame goes a long way. You're gonna have people be intimidated also. Today I had an interaction at work. I walked in to do my job, and the people were making all kinds of remarks about my physique and my seeming agility. And there was a moment I had to climb up a ladder, and I'm on the ladder. I'm like, yo, y'all hold the ladder down, make sure it doesn't fall. They're like, man, you could probably do a backflip off that ladder and land. You're in crazy shape. And I'm going through the motions at work. I'm not thinking anything about the physique. But that goes to show you, gents, you are always on a walkway when you got the physique. And that's next tomorrow's video. We're doing a double post this week. Getting on track. Thanks to y'all gents for the follows and the likes. It's small now, but it means something. Get that money. Stay blessed. Nevertheless. And love y'all boy to life, never death. Peace.